My child, listen carefully, for this is not a message you can afford to ignore. Heaven has opened its mouth and spoken, and the words that are being whispered into your spirit right now are heavy with divine urgency. God says, "My beloved, I am shaking the earth around you to wake you up, to open your eyes, to expose what has been hidden in the shadows for far too long." The authorities have just discovered a body in the woods. And this discovery is not a random incident. It is not an accident. And it is not disconnected from you. It is tied to your life, tied to your destiny, tied to the web of deception that has been carefully spun around you. The body they found carries secrets. Secrets connected to you. Secrets that were buried to keep you blind. Secrets that I, the Lord your God, am now bringing into the light, because I will not allow the enemy to cover what belongs to me any longer. Do you hear the trembling in the spirit realm? Child, do you feel the weight of this moment? Heaven is not speaking casually. Heaven is not whispering idly. Heaven is thundering with urgency because time is short. This body found in the woods is not just flesh and bone. It is a message, a sign, a divine revelation that something terrible has been hidden, and that you are being called to see it, to hear it, to understand what it means for your life right now. For the enemy thought he could bury evidence, bury truth, bury voices that would expose him. But I, the Lord your God, search every hidden place. I walk into the darkness with light that cannot be extinguished, and I am pulling what was concealed out into plain sight. You must not run from this revelation. You must not harden your heart. You must not delay, because this is for you. God says the one whose body lies in the woods was connected to you in ways you cannot imagine. Their story intertwines with your story. Their silence has spoken volumes, and now even in death their presence cries out. They carry a warning for you. Their fate is tied to choices made in secrecy. And those same forces now hover near your life. If you ignore this message, you may stumble into the very trap that silenced them. But if you listen, if you open your eyes and bow your spirit before me, I will break the chain that the enemy is preparing to fasten on you. My child, Archangel Michael has been weeping. He has been pacing, his sword drawn, crying out to you because you have been ignoring the urgency of heaven's call. He has seen the snare laid at your feet. He has seen the dark figures moving silently around you. He has seen the names whispered in the night against you. And now heaven cannot stay silent. Michael cried aloud, "The body in the woods is a sign. Do not take this lightly. Do not think it has nothing to do with you. The moment you shrug it off is the moment the enemy will take one more step closer to your door." He trembles not because he is afraid. Michael fears no demon, but because he knows how fragile human choices are when hearts grow tired and blind to spiritual warnings. He fears for your soul if you let this slip by like mere coincidence. God says the enemy has used people close to you. There are whispers from family members, acquaintances, even those you thought you could trust. The woods where the body was found are more than a location. They represent the secret places where betrayal has been rooted. This is no ordinary discovery. The body is symbolic of plans that were meant to stay hidden forever. But I am exposing them to show you how far the darkness was willing to go to erase you. Do you see it now, child? Do you feel the weight of this exposure? What you thought was quiet in your life has been a battlefield. What you thought was silence has been warfare. And I am speaking because the time of exposure has come. The heavens cry out, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. The angels surrounding you are shaking the foundations, shouting to stir your spirit from its slumber. They do not want you to fall into the same silence as the one whose body was found. The warning is sharp. This discovery is not about death. It is about life, your life. God says, I am showing you this because I love you too much to let you wander blindly. I will not let your destiny be swallowed. I will not let the plot against you succeed. I am tearing away veils. I am breaking seals. I am unlocking the chains of secrecy. But you must act. You must listen. You must surrender this moment to me. My child, heaven declares that the body discovered is a testimony. It testifies of evil deeds done in darkness. It testifies of plans that reached too far. It testifies of warnings ignored until it was too late. But for you it is not too late. God says, I am still giving you breath. I am still giving you vision. I am still giving you chance after chance because you are mine and I am not finished with you. The authorities who found the body think they have uncovered a crime scene. But in truth, they have uncovered a prophecy. They have stumbled into the stage of divine revelation. They are instruments unaware of the fact that what they've found is not just evidence for men, but evidence for heaven. The crime is earthly, but the message is spiritual. And that message is for you. Do not think this is far from you. Do not say in your heart, this is someone else's story, not mine. For the Spirit of God says, it is closer than you think. It is nearer than the breath in your lungs. The one they found was closer to your destiny than you realize. And if you turn away from this message, you may never know the truth until it is too late. The warning is fierce because heaven knows the enemy's timeline. Heaven sees the dates marked in darkness, the meetings held in secret, the words spoken against you. Heaven sees the papers signed, the plots written, the shadows waiting. And heaven says, no more. Heaven says, I am exposing it before the blade falls. I am revealing it before the snare snaps shut. I am calling you before the silence overtakes you. Child, I must tell you that as you read these words, angels are surrounding you. They stand at attention, wings spread wide, watching to see whether you will heed this message. Michael stands with his sword of flame, waiting for your yes, waiting for your surrender, waiting for your obedience. For if you do, He will fight on your behalf. He will cut down the serpents. He will expose the traitors. He will protect your path. But if you shrug, if you doubt, if you harden your heart, the angels will weep because you will walk into the very darkness they tried to stop you from entering. Do not let the tears of Michael be wasted. Do not let the cries of heaven fall unheard. Open your heart and understand. The body in the woods is a message from God to you. God says the one they found carried a secret. That secret was tied to your name, to your future, to your destiny. That secret was meant to be buried forever. But I, the Lord, have uncovered it so that you may be free. Do not let fear grip you, for I am your protector. Do not let doubt consume you, for I am your light. Do not let confusion cloud you, for I am your wisdom. Listen carefully. This is not just about what was found. It is about what is being revealed to you now. There are names tied to this discovery. There are faces you know, people you recognize who are connected to this body and they thought you would never know. But heaven has pulled their cover. I am showing you this because I love you too much to let them succeed. And child, the Spirit whispers with urgency, be careful where you go. Be careful who you trust. Be careful what you share. For even as this truth emerges, there are those who will try harder to keep you blind. They will act innocent. They will act loving. They will act supportive. But inside they carry secrets that could destroy you. Pray for discernment. Pray for clarity. Pray for courage because you will need it in the days ahead. The discovery of the body is only the beginning. The greater revelation is yet to come. The storm has just begun to move and you must anchor yourself in me to survive it. My child, heaven repeats it again and again. This is not a coincidence. This is not an accident. This is a divine exposure. The voice of God thunders. Finally, I am exposing what has been hidden from you for so long. Open your eyes. Open your spirit. Do not delay. Do not doubt. Do not resist. For this message is your warning. Your protection, your lifeline. If you ignore it, you may walk into the same fate as the one whose body was just uncovered. But if you heed it, if you trust me, if you lean into my arms, I will make sure your story ends differently. I will ensure your destiny is fulfilled, and your enemies will watch as I raise you up in glory. My child, God says, you must not ignore this moment, for the heavens have broken their silence, and the veil has been torn away before your very eyes. Something so heavy, so shocking, so piercing has just been revealed, and I cannot let you remain in darkness. My child, listen carefully, for your ears must not be distracted by the noise of this world and your heart must not wander from the urgency of this message. My spirit is rushing like a mighty wind, and I say to you, authorities have just found a body in the woods and it is not a stranger. It is not someone far away, but it is directly connected to you. The ground has been shaken. The truth has surfaced. And this discovery is not just a body. It is a message, a divine warning, a revelation that cannot be overlooked. My beloved child, the world will tell you to look away, to pretend it has nothing to do with you, to bury it under excuses. But the Spirit of the Lord says you cannot run from what has been revealed. The woods are speaking, the soil has cried out, and the hidden has been exposed. You must understand that when the authorities pulled that body from the shadows of the trees, they were not just lifting flesh. They were lifting secrets. They were lifting the evidence of what was stolen, broken, and hidden from you. This is not a crime that passes you by. This is not a stranger's tragedy, my child. It is your story, your bloodline, your destiny entangled in that lifeless body. For I tell you the truth, that body is tied to your name, your journey, your protection, your inheritance. That body is carrying the weight of betrayal, the scars of lies spoken against you, and the silent screams of prayers you never even knew were being spoken on your behalf. My child, you must not ignore this revelation. For heaven says, this is the hour where hidden things are being dragged into the light. Where the trees themselves can no longer keep quiet, where the ground can no longer keep secrets, where the rivers no longer conceal what was drowned in their waters. The authorities may think they are only solving a case, but heaven knows this is about divine exposure. God says, this body is proof that what was planned against you could not remain buried forever. What was stolen from you, what was taken in the shadows, is now resurfacing in the most shocking way. My child, do not tremble in fear, but open your spiritual eyes wide, for I am showing you the evidence of the battle that was waged over your life. I am showing you how close the enemy came to silencing your destiny, how far they went to hide their wicked deeds. How deep they buried their sins in the earth, thinking no one would ever find them. But I am the God who sees in the dark. I am the God who uncovers. I am the God who brings bones out of graves. Who breathes life where there was death. Who shouts truth where there were lies. My beloved, when they pulled that body from the woods, the earth shook in the spiritual realm because the enemy's plot unraveled. That discovery was not an accident. It was not coincidence. It was divine timing. It was I who led the authorities to the very spot. I who pushed the leaves aside. I who made sure the ground could no longer hide it. Because my child, this concerns you. This is not just about death. This is about destiny. That body carries your warning, your protection, your sign that what was meant to destroy you is now exposed. My child, you must understand this body is symbolic. It represents the very things your enemies tried to bury about you. It represents the promises they tried to suffocate, the blessings they tried to conceal, the prayers they tried to silence. It represents every attempt to erase your name from the earth. Every whisper spoken against your destiny. Every secret meeting in the dark where your downfall was planned. My child, I am telling you now, do not weep as though you are defeated. Weep because the truth is now uncovered. Weep because the lies have crumbled. Weep because what they thought would never be found has now been dragged into the open. You must understand the weight of this. The discovery in the woods is not just about what has been lost, but about what is about to be restored to you. It is about vindication. It is about me showing you that no matter how far they go, no matter how deep they bury it, I will always reveal. I will always expose. I will always uncover. And now, my child, you stand at the threshold of one of the greatest revelations of your life. For this body in the woods is not merely flesh and bone. It is a message. It is the message that you are chosen, that your life was marked by battles you did not even know were being fought in your name. It is the message that I have spared you from what others could not escape. It is the message that my angels shielded you when the snares were set, when the traps were laid, when the noose was tied, when the cup was poisoned, when the door was shut against you. This body is proof that I intervened, my child. The authorities are baffled. They are asking questions. They are wondering how long it was hidden, who placed it there, what secrets it carries. But you must know, heaven already has the answers. Heaven says, this is the body of betrayal. This is the body of injustice. This is the body of the curse that tried to reach you but could not. And now, as it is uncovered, the chains tied to your destiny are snapping apart. Do not dismiss this as mere coincidence. Do not dismiss it as someone else's news. My child, the Spirit says, this is your news. This is heaven's announcement to you. Finally, the truth is being unearthed. Finally, what was done in secret has been dragged into daylight. Finally, the lies have been silenced by the voice of the soil itself crying out. And yet, my child, you must not harden your heart. For I tell you, this body in the woods is also a warning. It is a reminder that death is not far from those who walk in deceit. It is a reminder that wickedness always devours itself in the end. It is a reminder that sin, though it hides, cannot hide forever. It is a warning that you must stay close to me, for the same darkness that consumed that body once prowled around you, seeking to consume you too. You were spared because my hand was upon you. You were saved because my angels stood guard. You are alive because I said no to the grave. Do not take this lightly, for I am telling you more will be uncovered. This is only the beginning. There are more secrets, more hidden things, more shocking revelations that will come to the surface in the days ahead. And you must be prepared, my child. Do not be surprised when the very ones who smiled in your face are exposed for plotting against you. Do not be surprised when the very ones who called you family are revealed as betrayers. Do not be surprised when the world shakes and the veil tears and suddenly you see what you were never meant to see. For I am pulling back the curtain. I am tearing open the ground. I am revealing the hidden things. My child, you are not alone. Archangel Michael has been at your side, and he is the one who cried out when the body was found. He is the one who shouted in the heavens. Finally, the truth has surfaced. He is the one who has been guarding you when you slept, weeping when you doubted, shouting when you ignored the signs. And now he is standing with his sword drawn, warning you not to take this lightly. For this discovery is not the end. It is a beginning. The enemy is angry. The plots are still moving. The snares are still being laid. But you are shielded, my child, if you cling to me. The body in the woods is a sign. A sign that death was meant for you but passed you by. A sign that you must open your eyes wide. A sign that heaven is watching every step, every plan, every scheme. A sign that your enemies cannot hide from me. My child, this is a warning, and it is urgent. Do not look away. Do not ignore it. Do not think you are safe because the danger has passed. The same authorities who found that body will soon come with questions for you. And you must answer not in fear, but in truth, in courage, in faith, for the world will want explanations, but heaven has already given you the revelation. You must prepare, my child, for more is coming. The earth is groaning. The secrets are trembling. The graves are stirring. Nothing can stay hidden forever. Not from me. I will expose. I will reveal. I will strip away every disguise. And when I do, you must be ready to stand in the light. Ready to embrace the truth, ready to walk away from everything that tried to drag you down into the woods with it. My child, listen. The body they found is not just the past. It is a prophecy. It is the signal that the season of exposure has begun. You will see more. You will hear more. You will learn truths that will shock you to your core. And though the revelations may shake you, do not let them break you. For I, the Lord your God, am your refuge, your shield, your covering. Your deliverer, and I will carry you through the storm of truth. Stay alert. Stay prayerful. Stay close to me. For the body has been found and the story is not over yet. My child, hear this message with the weight of heaven resting upon your heart. For what is being revealed is not for every ear, but only for yours. The voice of the Spirit comes to you with trembling urgency, not to frighten you, but to awaken you to the reality that heaven is speaking and God is placing His hand on your life in this very hour. Do not think it is coincidence that these words have found you now. Nothing escapes the plan of the Almighty. Everything that comes to you in this season is for your instruction, your protection, and your preparation for what is unfolding. God says, my beloved child, authorities, just found a body in the woods, and it's the body of your past, the body of something hidden that was meant to harm you, but I did not allow it to remain hidden forever. What was buried in the shadows has now been uncovered by the light. I am exposing what the enemy tried to hide so that you would never know the truth. But I, the Lord, see every hidden thing. I know where every tear fell. I know where every lie was spoken. I know what was buried in secret. And I am bringing it to light so that you can be free. Do not tremble in fear because I am with you. The discovery of this body is not the end of you. It is the end of something that tried to destroy you. The enemy thought he could bury your hope, your destiny, and your truth in the dark woods where no one would ever find it. But I sent my angels. I moved through the authorities. I stirred the earth itself until what was hidden had no choice but to come up to the surface. This is not a message of death for you, but a message of life. For I am the God who brings resurrection. What was buried has been found. And what was meant to kill you will now testify to your survival. My child, you must understand how serious this moment is. For too long, you walked carrying weights that you could not explain. You felt something pressing on your spirit. Something haunting your dreams, something whispering in the silence when no one else was near. That was not your imagination. It was the weight of what was hidden from you. It was the cry of truth buried in the earth, begging to be uncovered, and now heaven has moved so that it cannot be silenced any longer. Do not let fear grip you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe in my hand. What has been exposed is not to destroy you but to free you. I am your protector. I am your deliverer. When the authorities stumbled upon what was concealed, it was because my spirit guided them there. It was because the time of silence had ended and the time of truth had come. You must pray now. My child. You must cover yourself in my presence, like a shield. Pray for strength. Pray for clarity. Pray for peace that passes all understanding. For in the days ahead, there will be voices that try to confuse you. Some will tell you that what has been found means destruction for you, but I say it means liberation. Some will try to bring fear into your heart, but I say let courage rise because I am the God who goes before you. Remember this. I did not reveal this to harm you. I revealed it because you are chosen and what you carry cannot remain, entangled with what was buried in the shadows. You have been marked for greater things. And in order to step into them, you must be free from hidden snares. What the enemy used to bind you, I have exposed and stripped of its power. My child, think back to the nights when you felt something heavy on your soul. When you sensed something watching, when you felt like danger was near but could not explain why. Those were the echoes of this secret. Those were the shadows of what was hidden. But now no more shall they torment you, for when light shines, darkness must flee. And I, your God, am the light of the world. Do not carry this alone. Lift up your eyes to me. Trust that I am weaving all things together for your good. Even when the world whispers of death, I speak of life. Even when men say the discovery is an ending, I say it is the beginning of a new chapter for you. Pray without ceasing. Speak my name when fear tries to enter. Declare my promises when doubt tries to rise. For every weapon formed against you has failed, and every secret that was meant to bind you has been brought to light by my hand. I am walking with you through this. I will not let you fall. I will not let you be overcome. Rest in me. Rest in my word. Rest in the assurance that you are safe. What was uncovered in the woods is not your downfall. It is your release. What was buried cannot rise against you anymore because I have already conquered it. Trust me now more than ever. Do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge me and I will direct your path. My hand is upon you. My angels surround you and my spirit fills you. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are mine and I am yours. And together we will walk forward into the light. So pray, my child. Pray with boldness. Pray with tears if you must. Pray knowing that heaven is listening. And as you pray, chains will break, fears will lift, and the peace of God will cover you like a blanket. The discovery of this body is not your defeat. It is your victory. Walk in that truth and do not let go of my hand. I love you with an everlasting love. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Fear not, for I am your God. Be strong, for I am your strength. Be still, for I am your peace. And know this, you are safe, you are chosen, and you are loved beyond measure. My child, I am calling to you in this very hour because you must know what has been revealed. Do not tremble at the words I speak. For I am the Lord your God. And even though the message is urgent, even though it carries the weight of sorrow, you must understand that I am with you and I will never forsake you. The winds carried the whispers to the authorities. The leaves of the forest hid what no one expected, and now it has been uncovered. A body was found in the woods. And it is not just anyone's body. It is tied to your story, your life, and the journey of your soul. I do not speak this to harm you or to cause despair, but to show you that nothing remains hidden forever. What was hidden is now revealed. And I bring this to you so that you may understand that even in the darkest discoveries, my hand is upon you and my protection is unshakable. When authorities stumble upon such a truth, it shakes the very fabric of a family, a soul, and a heart. But I want you to know this. Before the discovery was made, before the voices spoke it aloud, I already saw it. I saw the woods. I saw the body. I saw the cries that rose up from those who found it. And I heard the echo of grief that threatened to break your spirit. Yet, child, I also saw my angels, positioned at your side, ready to shield you, ready to whisper peace into your heart. Ready to remind you that you are safe. You are not alone. For I am the God who walks into every forest, into every shadow, into every secret place. And I declare, my child shall not be consumed by fear. I know your heart asks, Why, Lord? Why was this hidden? Why was this revealed now? And I answer you with truth. Everything under the sun has its appointed time. There are things buried deep in the soil of life. And though men think they can hide them forever, I bring them into the light at the appointed moment. This discovery is not a curse, nor is it a punishment, but a sign. It is a sign that my eyes are everywhere. My justice is real. My hand is moving. And I am reminding you that you are chosen to know what others ignore. I have seen the tears you cried in secret, the confusion you carried in your chest, the questions that haunted your nights. And now, as the authorities speak of the body in the woods, I speak to you, louder. Do not let fear take root in your spirit. Do not let grief consume the fire I placed within you. You must stand in the assurance that I, your God, have already gone before you. Before the body was found, I was there. Before the report spread, I was there before your heart began to shake. I was there. And after all of this has passed, I will still be there holding you, strengthening you, guiding you. My child, remember this. Your enemies thought you would break under the weight of revelations like this. They thought if truth surfaced, you would collapse. You would drown in sorrow. But I have decreed over your life that you will not break. You will rise. Even when the news cuts deeply, you will not collapse. For the same Spirit that raised my Son from the grave lives in you, and that Spirit will comfort, strengthen, and empower you in this hour. You must understand there are mysteries that surround your life. People you never suspected have walked in shadows. Secrets have been carried for too long. And the woods became the hiding place of what men tried to cover. But no secret is too deep for me. No body, no truth, no evidence can remain hidden when I decide to expose it. And this exposure is a turning point. It is not simply a tragic discovery. It is a divine unveiling. What has been buried is surfacing. And though the truth hurts, it is also setting you free. Do not fear the authorities' words, for they are simply the messengers of what I have already revealed to the heavens. Do not be shaken by the whispers of others, for I have not allowed this news to come to you to destroy you. I allowed it because I trust your spirit. I trust your strength. I trust the prayers you pray. I know that instead of letting this crush you, you will let this push you closer to me. My child, in this hour, pray with urgency. Cry out to me, not in despair, but in surrender. Say to me, Lord, I trust you. Even in the darkest discoveries. I trust you. Even when I cannot see the full picture, I trust you. For when you pray this, you will unlock peace beyond understanding. My angels are already stationed around you. They will not allow the spirit of fear to swallow you. Instead, they will cover you in light so that every step you take, even in grief, is filled with my presence. Understand this truth. Life and death are in my hands alone. Though a body was found, though it carries weight and sorrow, it is not outside my will. I know who that person was. I know their journey. I know their choices. And I know why their story ended where it did. You may not understand it all, but trust that I am just, I am merciful, and I am sovereign. What shocks men never shocks me. What surprises the world never surprises me. And I assure you, my child, you are safe. Your soul, your destiny, your future, your life is secured in me. Nothing will go wrong with you. For I am God and I do not fail. Yes, the news will stir emotions. Yes, the discovery will bring questions. But let this also bring clarity. I am removing the veil from your eyes. I am showing you that what was hidden in darkness is being brought into the light. I am proving to you that I am your defender, your protector, your shield. The enemy thought this revelation would destroy your faith. Instead, it will build it stronger than ever. For when you see what I reveal, you will know that no evil deed goes unnoticed, no secret remains forever in the dark, and no weapon formed against you will ever prosper. Lift your head, my child. Lift your spirit. Do not dwell in fear, but dwell in my promises. The body in the woods is not the end of your story. It is only a marker, a signpost on the road of destiny. It is a reminder that I am God who reveals, God who protects, God who speaks, God who holds your hand. Trust me now more than ever. Pray and know that I am listening. Walk and know that I am guiding. Sleep and know that I am guarding. You are my beloved and nothing will harm you. I tell you again, rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. The authorities may bring news that shakes the world. But my voice is greater. I declare life over you, peace over you, and strength over you. My angels will continue to surround your dwelling, and I will keep you safe in every step. This is not the end. This is a beginning. A season of exposure. A season of revelation. A season where truth comes forth and lies crumble. Do not fear what is revealed, for I am revealing it for your sake. And as you hold on to me, you will see victory rise from even the darkest discoveries. Now, my child, breathe deeply. Know I am here. I am with you in the forest. I am with you in the report. I am with you in the revelation. I will not abandon you. You are safe. You are loved. You are mine. And no discovery, no body, no secret can ever change that truth. If you believe me, type Amen.